What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So we're always looking for new ways to burn Terra Luna Classic. While we also understand that utility is very important when it comes to growing by market cap, making sure that people can use it. Right? Utility is a big deal. But for us, we're really focused on the burns because we want it to get down to a reasonable spot supply wise so that we can see it compete with some of these other coins price wise. So while we know we have the 0.2% burn tax, which does do something, doesn't do a hell of a lot if we're not seeing a crazy amount on chain, but we know that we have the 0.2%. That's amazing to be able to see that. You know that we have the Binance burn that's going through. No matter how small that is, we are seeing the Binance burn that is going through as well. We also have maybe some other forms of utility that make it clear to have more volume on chain. So whether it's NFTs, or we're looking at different games, play to earn, play to burn, Lunatics token as well, transactions back and forth between that, new coins that could be coming to the chain. So all different types of utility that's being built, all different types of burns that are here, and new burns that are coming on. But I wanted to talk about one that a lot of people bring up, which is staking. Staking is big because, once staking really came back, we saw an increase in Terra Luna Classic's price, in the volume. We saw an increase in the amount of people that are holding for a longer term. And obviously people gaining rewards and loving the position because they're gaining a little bit more on top of it. So I wanted to talk about staking and break down if we decided to implement a proposal that we saw before, but actually have a discussion on it and not just put a proposal through and not have a discussion. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. We just hit 13,000 followers, which I'm really excited about. Kind of frustrated after the last video that I made, but not saying it didn't do well or anything because I'm recording this. I didn't even post that video yet. But I am just upset with making that last video, and I don't know when that video will be put out today, but know that that was a video beforehand that I was just talking about Terra Luna Classic, and I think the title will be like, this needs to be said about Terra Luna Classic. So definitely check out that video if you haven't, and if it's not out, check out the video later. But anyways, let's talk about staking, because again, staking is a big part of Terra Luna Classic. If you look over here, you're going to see staking at 12.19%. That's how much is staked. 12.19% of the total supply is staked, which is absolutely phenomenal. You're looking at a decent amount, that goes towards holding it for the long term, people that are looking to gain rewards and, be able to benefit the position by holding it for a long time, and then also benefit themselves by being able to receive some sort of APY. Now, if you go in here and you look at how much is staked, you're going to see that not only are you looking at the percentage, but you can see that 839 billion coins are staked. That is a lot of coins. That is a crazy amount of coins, right? But if we go into just staked, right? We go into the actual stake area, you're going to see that I'm staking 21.7 million. I'm probably going to stake whatever this is, the 67 or 70 by the time we finish this video. I'm not sure. But if you scroll down here, you're going to see all these validators and what the percentage is. We're getting back about 17, maybe 18%, there. So everybody's getting back their rewards. That's pretty high. And people are like, oh, this is amazing. But then you also hear people that are saying, oh, this is coming down. I'm not gaining 30% anymore. I'm done with this. I'm going to undelegate and I'm going to go somewhere else. 18% is amazing. That is way higher than what you would gain in something like CRO, or even looking at Cosmos or any other position that you're staking. You're gaining quite a bit here, unless that other position may have had heavy dilution. Then you're going to gain probably more. Something like VVS Finance, where you're gaining like 70%, but then the price decreases by like 50% daily. But anyways, no offense to people that are holding VVS Finance. I haven't even checked it in a while, but still, that's what we're gaining here. So while we're gaining that higher percentage, why is it not a thing that we can, take some of our staking rewards and burn that off. I know a lot of people will be comfortable with that, but then there's some people that won't be comfortable with it. But majority of people will be comfortable with it. So what does that mean? Like if we end up having 380 or 300, what is it, 838 or 839 billion coins that are staked, how much are we going to receive in return when it comes to the total staked balance and rewards that we get yearly? And then how much is that going to amount to monthly and daily? Also, if we look at how much we're going to be able to burn off, what percentage would we send to the burn wallet? Because nobody's going to accept 100% of all staked coins go to the burn wallet. I mean, I would accept it. If everybody was willing to accept it, I would accept it as well, so that we can just burn off that amount and then see, a crazy amount that's being burned, in the form of, tens of billions or hundreds of billions. That would be phenomenal. But let's go through that math with you guys. So I'm going to go over here to Excel. Don't mind all the stuff to the left because that's my exit plan spreadsheet. If you guys want that, that's over on Patreon. You can get that and break down your own exit plan. But I'm going to keep that there. But this is where we're at. So 800, it's not really pretty, 839 billion coins that are staked. Out of that 839 billion coins, 18%, let's say on average it's 18%, that is, we're getting in rewards. That's 151 billion coins in the year. So that's APY, that's in the year. If we look at maybe, let's say it's just 20% that we end up burning off of staked rewards. That means that we get 80% of our rewards. It's free money. If we're staking it, we're still getting something, but we're also helping out the entire community by continuing to stake, right? I don't know if this will limit the amount that we're staking. I'm not sure. So people will end up saying, you know what, I'm not getting that many rewards, so I'm getting out of this position. That's fine. But then we can look at maybe 20%. Let's say it's 20%. That would equal 30 billion coins over the year, which is not life-changing or game-changing or anything like that. But it is something that's added. When we're getting free coins, it's something that's added. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with burning off, 30 billion. I'm totally fine with burning off 20% of whatever my staked rewards are. Perfectly fine with it. And if we look at how that's broken down by month, that would be 2.5 billion per month, or 82 million per day. So you're probably saying, hey, that's not a lot. And it's not, but it is better than what we're doing right now. And it's also free money that we're receiving based on staking. And it's not all of our free money. It's only a portion of our free money. So this actually came through in a proposal before, but actually got shot down very, very quickly. I think it was to burn off 50% of all staked rewards, which came on a little bit of aggressive. I feel like we need to find a way to find the happy medium, have a discussion on what we would be willing to accept. But I think 20%, maybe even 25% is not a bad option at all for us to receive 75% of those staked rewards and, continue to gather what we can gather. We can burn off, tens of billions every year, which again, wouldn't be a game changer. It wouldn't be, something that takes us over the top to where we're going to reach $1 because of only this. No, that's not the case. But it may be that one thing that leads us to a point to where instead of burning off 200 billion, we're now burning off 230 billion, which could be a difference maker in whether we're seeing a trillion burn off every 4 years, or seeing 800 billion burn off every 4 years, something like that, or close to it, right? Close enough. So I think it could be a difference maker. I think it could be interesting to see it at least play out and at least have something that's associated with it. Like, I think this is different than any other burns we have, because every other burn, people are giving up something. If you go through a transaction, you're giving up 0.2%. If you go through Binance, you're giving up that fee, right? If you go through any NFTs or whatever, you have those fees associated with it, the tax associated with it. Or if we decide to burn ourselves, we're giving up our money. But in this case, we're putting our money to be staked, but then the rewards that we're getting, everything should go, we should have a percentage that goes directly towards burning. I don't understand why that's not a thing. This is free money. It's not money that we spent. It's not money that anyone spent. It's free money. You let me know what you think about it. I think this should be a proposal, but we need to have a discussion about this and a further discussion that we can put something forth. But I think we need multiple burning methods, especially since we don't have CEXs that are doing anything when it comes to burns, and Binance doing kind of the bare minimum there. No offense to anybody that supports them, but anytime I hear somebody that supports them, I'm like, how do you not see that this is fully just for business? But anyways, I'm not going to get back into that. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Seriously, let me know what you think about this. Is it a good idea to burn off some of our stake rewards? What would you be willing to accept? 10%, 20%? What's the maximum? 50%? Because I think as long as we're getting something free, hell, I'll accept 100% if everybody's willing to accept 100%. I will literally stake it just so that whatever I get in return will be burned if everybody is doing it, right? If it's a mandatory thing, that would be amazing. But there's a lot of people that would just be like, I'm not going to stake with you. I'm going to stake with Binance then, because greed is strong with people. That's just how it is. But I'm going to get out here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.